paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
Well, you aren't kidding.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. It's Collier in at the point guard. Here's the screen. Pass to Sexton. For three. Sinks the triple.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
And Irving with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
Almost effortless looking. Kyrie's motion inside is so well practiced.
Markkanen can't get it to go. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. And coach, you watch Markkanen. He's a perfect fit for today's NBA, isn't he?
Yeah, a big guy who can shoot the ball, Kevin. And look, he's learned to put the ball on the floor, go to the basket. He's a lot stronger than people give him credit for. This guy can really play the game.
Now here's Davis. Lauri Markkanen unable to get his last shot to go.
And the passion Sexton plays with is so impressive. When he gets after it on defense, this kid is fun to watch.
Drills it from outside.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Stolen by Kessler. Pass to Markkanen. And the Jazz, another three.
And he plays with such a great rhythm. Markkanen, the catch-and-shoot shot, one he practices religiously.
Davis, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Lebowski, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. We talked about the challenges that come with playing against Lauri Markkanen. Coach said you have to know where Lauri is at all times because he's so effective playing off the ball. He's a knockdown shooter and a smart cutter, and he moves extremely well for his size. This team's got a lot of respect for the mobile 7-footer. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Jazz leading by 6. Markkanen a screen on Davis. Sexton finds Markkanen. Sexton against Davis. Lets it go from deep. The shot by Sexton, no good. Dallas is gone 0 of 2 from deep. Thompson outside. And on the way from Irving for 3.
And blocking shots mostly about will and desire. Markkanen showing he has it on that one.
And stolen by Irving. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. The shot's good from Gafford.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Utah's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Marshall comes in for P.J. Washington. Christie's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Jazz also changing it up. Sensabaugh is checked in. And it's Clarkson in for Lauri Markkanen.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Here's Filipowski. Still yet to score. It's stolen by Davis. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Utah leading. Outside, Sexton. Fires for three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Christie the pass to Dinwiddie. It's Davis on the wing. Pass to Christie. Fires from deep. Trains the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
2 on the clock. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No short. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Taking a look at the Jazz. George out there with Clarkson. Then there's Filipowski. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward position. Here's Filipowski. Nothing on the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Here's Irving. After the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. A nice shot by Irving.
The defender has Irving closely covered, but he's just so determined to get through the contact and to the bucket.
Inside. Let's go. Christie can't make it. Jazz leading by 5. Clarkson with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie. Here's Filipowski. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. For Dallas, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Back to Dinwiddie. Dallas moving it around. Christie kicks to Irving. 6 to shoot. Pass to Christie. And the 3 off target. Utah has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And now here's Markkanen, the fast break chance. That's good by Sensabaugh.
No, nice pass by Markkanen. Knows it's better to give it up than force his own shot.
George passes to Filipowski. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
And Marshall kicks to Dinwiddie. Irving for 3. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
Takes the 3. Utah with the rebound. Filipowski's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Got that bucket in no time at all. Sensabaugh's got 6 points.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Christie the pass to Lively. Here's Sensabaugh. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside Irving. Now here's Marshall. He's guarded by Markkanen. The kick out to Irving. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Jazz. 1:11 left in the second quarter. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Good on the three-point shot. Clarkson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Dinwiddie. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got his sixth rebound on the night. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Three, Marshall. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got his seventh rebound of the game with that last one. Clarkson on the wing. From deep. Rebound by Marshall. And here's Marshall bring it up for the Mavericks. 11-point game. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And in tight, Dinwiddie's got a good sense of how to be effective. Whether it's with the power or finesse, he can find a way to beat his man.
Pass to Christie. The three. Utah with the rebound. Filipowski's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Three-pointer, Markkanen sinks the three-pointer.
3 points.
Markkanen's got the lead up to 12 now for the Jazz. And so it's Utah up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has... I thank you, David. Folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
They've got Klay Thompson. Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Washington, and it's Irving in at the 1. The lineup out there for the Mavericks. Great Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
And here's Collins from outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Collins has got 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Pass to Kessler. And a miss there on the triple. Mavericks trail by 12. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Right side Irving. Thompson for the triple. Rebound Utah. Outside Collins. Markkanen from outside. Not that time. His 6th miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far. Here's Washington. Second chance shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
Najee Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. It's stolen. In transition, here come the Jazz. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 5 rebounds tonight. And stolen by Sexton. Right side, Markkanen. Back to Sexton. Pass to Collins. Here's the 3. They get it back. Fires from way outside. Markkanen kicks to Collins. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Collins has got 9 points here in the second half.
This is the John Collins show. There's a smoothness to his game that you really appreciate on a night like this.
Here's Thompson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Jazz leading by 17. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Sexton with it. Picked up by Thompson. On the wing, Markkanen. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Back to Irving. There's the 3. The shot's good. Marshall making the play. Marshall's got 3 assists now in this one.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the 3.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. Good on the triple. Markkanen's got 13 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Gafford kicks to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Outside Irving. Launches it. Thompson misses.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Exum comes in for Najee Marshall. Hardy, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Williams in for Irving. Then for the Jazz, Filipowski, he's checked in for John Collins. Clarkson comes in for Markkanen, and George is subbed in for Collier. Williams can't get it to go. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Utah Jazz. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for Utah, we've got Keontae George. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson. Filipowski's out there with Martin. And it's Potter in at the 4. Latrey, Martin with the block. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. And the out-of-bounds violation is going to be reviewed. Coach has issued the coach's challenge to get it analyzed further.
And you know these types of plays, especially when you're talking about...
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Than real game speed.
We've got the benefit of new camera angles. Much easier to see exactly what's going on, especially with the fidelity and angles that we've got access to now. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator, and the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen regardless of the call staying the same.
Davis finds Gafford. In the corner, Irving with it. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside, George fires away from outside. And the Jazz, another 3. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. puts up a deep three. And it's Washington missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Davis, the pass to Gafford. Irving for three. Utah with the rebound. Lepowski's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Hendricks can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Utah leading by 23. Clarkson for three. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 8 rebounds in this game. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
And here's George for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And this is Thompson's game. A lights-out shooter from basically anywhere on the floor.
Filipowski tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Thompson outside, from outside the arc. Filipowski grabs the board.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Irving finds Davis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And here's Washington outside. Tries again. From downtown, and it's Anthony Davis with the three.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Potter misses. Mavericks trail by 20.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Jazz.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Lauri Markkanen.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Back to Thompson. Pass to Washington. Davis in the corner. Outside Irving. Now Washington. Shoots it. It's deflected. Here's Hendricks. The shot by George. Wide open. George missing again. Thompson way outside. Offensive rebound. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. There's the triple. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, you have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Timed that tip perfectly.
And here's George for three. That shot no good. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A resounding victory for them. And
through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards, and it's Dunn in at the 3. And if you're looking for identifiable team mascots, Clark, some say the Mavericks champ, the horse, is near the top of the list.
Yeah, he does get after it. Also, the Mavs man. Dallas is rolling out a couple of iconic figures to keep that crowd on fire. When Davis is driving with momentum behind him, watch out below.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Booker. It's stolen by Irving. In transition, here they come. And Washington with the basket on the assist from Irving.
Boy, off the turnover that time, Washington doing a good job scoring because he hustled down the court.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. We talked about Kevin Durant and what his plan is for trying to contain him, and Coach said, quote, "We don't want him to get into a rhythm. That's when he's most dangerous. I told our guys to get up in his airspace and make him feel the pressure. An aggressive approach, but certainly a wise one when it comes to a player like KD. Guys, back to you."
And Allie, thanks.
Kevin Durant.
And that one's good by Durant.
You know, the timing Durant had does a nice job, really excels at pulling up and then stopping on the dime, straight up, straight down off the dribble and delivering.
Irving got the loose ball, but that'll be a backcourt violation. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. The kick to Durant. Here's Richards. That one doesn't drop. Davis with the defensive effort. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Thompson, no good. The Suns have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Richards. Thompson with a steal. Booker against Gafford. Outside Irving. The 3. Again, the miss by Dallas.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Back to Dunn. Down low. Stolen by Gafford. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. From 8 feet away. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Richards, the pass to Durant. Davis with the defensive effort.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Poetry in motion. Such a smooth stroke. You assume when Durant lets it go, that 3 ball's going down.
Thompson scanning the floor. Back to Washington. Pass to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Again, the miss by Dallas.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Durant. Washington grabs the miss. Dallas has gone 1 for 5 from 3-point range. A cold start. Thompson finds Gafford. Off the mark, and the drought continues. And so Durant will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Booker for 3. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving. And Dallas making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. O'Neal, he's checked in for Phoenix. Jones comes in for Bradley Beal. Pass to Jones. Now Richards to the paint. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Washington. Here's Dinwiddie. O'Neal pulls it in.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Booker, good.
There's something that is great about Booker. He doesn't take all outside shots. I mean, Devin can score it inside, too.
52 seconds left in the first. Here's Washington.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
A different look for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Marshall comes in for Anthony Davis. And Irving is subbed in for Klay Thompson. Outside O'Neal, pass to Jones. From downtown. And the rebound goes to Dallas. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Lively. And he lays it up and in.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Phoenix leading by 3. Here's O'Neal. And a two-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
There's Plumlee with a 3. That shot, no good. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Suns ahead, up. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
They've got Najee Marshall. Williams is out there with Dante Exum. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Prosper in at the power forward position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said, it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance. And it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie. Dunn, he's checked in for Allen.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Plumlee brings the double, and we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Prosper. Back to Williams. Here's Prosper. Here's Exum. Knocks down the long J. Exum's got 5 points now this quarter. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called.
Here's Beal after the basket by Dallas. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
Williams passes to Marshall. Exum right side. Tipped. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Dunn's shot is good. Dunn's got 5 now.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Exum passes to Lively. Takes a 3. Exum gets the bucket. Give him 8.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Left side Jones. Pass to Dunn. Back to Jones. Outside O'Neal. And he drives in. Lively grabs a miss. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
And it's really tough to catch a pass from that distance. He's asking a lot of his teammates to reel that one in.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Now here's Plumlee. Still no points. Beal from outside. Drops in the three.
Beal's got such a fluid shooting motion. It really helps him on those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Pass to Marshall. Irving with it. 4-3. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there. The Suns lead by 4. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
So for Dallas, Davis comes in for Marshall, and it's P.J. Washington in for Irving. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Suns. Allen comes in for Beal. Davis misses. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. For 3, Booker. Oh yeah, Booker dialing long distance.
And I like how Booker is selective taking threes. Makes it count when he does take one.
On the wing, Thompson. Shot to stop the run. Dallas no good that time either. The Suns have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. For 3, Booker. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
You see the level of confidence Booker possesses. Outstanding off the catch.
Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Now here's Durant. He's got 5. Off target from 3-point range. Mavericks trail by 9. It's Dinwiddie on the wing. Defended by Dunn. Back to Dinwiddie. Washington left side. 6 on the shot clock. Dinwiddie finds Washington. That three's off the mark. Phoenix leading by 9. Puts up a deep 3. O'Neal misses. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Fires in the triple. Booker's got 14.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the 3rd quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Dunn in at the small forward position. Offensive rebound. Fires the 3. That one is off. Mavericks trail by 9. And here's Thompson for 3. Oh, rejected by Beal. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. On defense, the Suns. Thompson outside. That's in there. Davis with the assist. He has 6.
Such a silky, smooth stroke from deep. Thompson, excellent accuracy.
Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Washington passes to Thompson. Thompson with another miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Dunn outside. The kick to Durant. Three-pointer. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Washington. It's hauled in by the Suns. Dunn's got 5 rebounds in the game. It's Beal on the wing. Back to Durant. Pass to Dunn. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Nice read from the veteran Durant that time, recognizing the defense had overcommitted.
Phoenix shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you.
And Durant doesn't need to get up too high to throw it down. I think he could be dunking well into his 60s.
Sinks the tray.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
That's tipped. And here they come. The big man, Davis.
AD showing you his energy at the defensive end, being the catalyst for a fast break chance.
Booker against Irving. Booker, pass to Durant. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Gafford finds Irving. Now Thompson. On the wing, Irving. Booker defending. Here's Thompson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Nick Richards.
A taller guard with a quick trigger, Klay Thompson, is also an impressive perimeter defender and playmaker.
Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. O'Neal, he's checked in for Phoenix. Here's Booker. Here's Richards. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Outside Davis. Back to Irving. Thompson against Beal. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Booker, the pass to Durant. Back to Booker. On the wing, Durant. O'Neal with it. Marshall's there. Clock at 4. For 3, Durant. The offensive rebound. That shot is good by O'Neal.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You gotta work harder on the glass.
Marshall passes to Thompson. On the wing, Davis. He's covered by O'Neal. Davis hits. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
Those long arms of AD help him on jumpers. He pretty much can't get to a shot because he's so long and extends on it.
And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Here's Marshall. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Takes it inside. No stopping him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity opportunity at a three-point play. It goes on Kevin Durant. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here, and that one misses. Three-pointer, Beal. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow. And so it's Phoenix closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Well, it's clear the defensive focus was to shut down Kyrie Irving, because so far it's working. More 2K action in just a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Ryan Dunn.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. They've got Najee Marshall. Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Christie in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Irving for three. Drills it from deep.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, you can feel it. When you make a three on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
Here's O'Neal. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Plumlee. O'Neal with it. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Dunn. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Dallas. Mavericks trail by 9. Pass to Lively. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Marshall. Off the mark there with a 3. Marshall's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Irving against Plumlee. That one drops for him. Plumlee's got his first 2 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels. One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
To the wing on the left. Plumlee down low. Marshall's there. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. No one covering. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
Three-pointer, O'Neal. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here. Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Booker no good. Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Christie. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Pass to O'Neal. There's the triple. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Christie. There's Marshall. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now here's Jones. O'Neal passes to Plumlee. Back to O'Neal. Jones from outside. Phoenix no good that time either. For Dallas, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. 1:11 left in the fourth. Thompson, no good.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Jones from outside. Lively grabs a miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's Irving missing.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Booker. Lively grabs a miss. And Dallas with possession. They trail by 9. Intercepted. Now Booker from outside the arc. Klay Thompson pulls down the board.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. They still need this. Knocks it down from distance.
Nice read by Thompson right there, showing he's more than just a shooter with plays like this.
Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
Here's Dunn. Goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in. And the Suns lead by 8. Here's Irving. So the Suns win it. It ends up being a... All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Dunn, and it's Richards in at the center. A shot by Sexton, no good. Now here's Dunn. Outside Beal. Kicks it out to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Isaiah Collier.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
And coming in as a four-spacing two-guard. How impressive is it, RJ, that Devin Booker is holding down the point?
And it's not just the rate of assists. He's limiting his turnovers in great fashion, too, despite his high usage.
Sexton's shot is good.
You have to honor Sexton's jump shot. He has a strong grasp for when to let it fly.
Dunn misses.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Collins kicks to Markkanen. Back to Collins. Pass to Markkanen. Now Sexton. He's covered by Beal. Sexton the pass to Markkanen. From the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Richard. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Sexton. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land. Sexton's got 5 now.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Phoenix, no good that time either. For Utah, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Beyond the arc. Booker, no good. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Collins setting the pick for Sexton. Releases. Shot by Collins, no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And then Durant with the dunk.
The versatility of KD, equally lethal in transition and the half court.
And as disappointing as the Suns' first-round exit was last year, RJ, this team, I think, still has a window open. How about you?
Yeah, Kevin, I've often said it takes teams a second year. That first year is really the adjustment period for star players. The Suns core group had some growing pains in that first season. But look, this year, I think this is the year we're going to see the best version of the Phoenix Suns.
Richards. Here's Booker. Second chance shot. Rebounded by the Jazz.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Collier. It's hauled in by the Suns. Richards got 4 rebounds in this game. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. KD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the 3 of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything, but I like our chances against anybody. Kevin will certainly have the talent.
David, indeed they do. Now Kevin Durant, after the missed 3 from John Collins. Back to Booker. To the middle. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Booker. KD's got 7 points in the game.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
From past the arc, another 3 for Phoenix.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Off target from three-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And Phoenix has possession following Colin Sexton's three. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Richards. Makes it off the glass.
And another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Collins. The rebound by Richards. Richards got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Phoenix ahead. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
We've got George. Markkanen is out there with Filipowski. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season. We're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you've played every team, you understand the defensive concept, you might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
So it's Phoenix now, following the three-pointer by Utah. Beal from long range. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. The wing, Markkanen. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Suns leading. Nobody near Allen. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Allen's got 5 points now this quarter.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition three. But if he'd missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
And from undrafted to journeyman to starter, Richard, you got to admire stories like Royce O'Neal.
It's motivational, Kevin. Just because you don't get drafted doesn't mean you can't make it to the NBA, which is exactly what O'Neal has done.
And early on, Markkanen has demonstrated how efficient he is from that range. Have to run him off the line.
Beal from long range. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Jazz have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And George kicks to Clarkson. A three-pointer, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. O'Neal a screen on Clarkson. Beal from long range. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Pass to Sensabaugh. Outside, Markkanen. Here's Filipowski. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Suns leading by 5. Here's O'Neal. It's hauled in by George.
That's just a bucket that you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Got that one up quick. Sensabaugh has got his first 3 points of the game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Jones drives in. It's Beal on the wing. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
3 points.
Beal's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns. It's stolen by Jones. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by George. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Hits the three-point bomb.
Can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
And here's Jones after the three-pointer from Lauri Markkanen. George against Jones. George passes to Filipowski. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Jones with it. George picks him up. O'Neal, no good. Jazz have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. George looking around. For the three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Fast break, here come the Suns. Out of bounds, Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. So for the Suns, Durant's checked in for Allen. Dunn comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's Booker in for Jones. Here's Durant. Strong finish by KD.
Yeah, even though he's slender, Durant is good at keeping his balance through contact. The man is stronger than he looks.
Pass to Collier. Back to Collins. And stolen by Booker. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
The transition three. It's part of the new NBA. And when he's taking them, it's a great shot.
Markkanen from outside. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. O'Neal finds Booker. Outside Durant. Shoots the three. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Markkanen. It'll count. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Nick Richards out there with Durant, and it's done in at the three, the small forward.
That's just too easy for D. Booker. You can't give him an opening like that.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That evens the score. Sexton's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Utah. The Suns shooting 40% from the field. Dunn finds Richards. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Here's Collier. On deep, Collins. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Durant kicks to Beal. Back to KD. Done with this screen on Collins. Lets the three fly. Phoenix, no good that time either. Utah has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falls.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Kicks it out to Collins. And Durant sends it back.
And how about the reach of Durant? A terrific job of having that on display defensively. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
And with this score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well. It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Durant kicks to Beal. KD a screen on Sexton. Booker outside. Pass to Richards. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Beal can't get it to go. Utah has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Sexton on the wing. Larkin in a screen on Beal. The open look here for Sexton. Here's Collier. For the lead. Connects from three-point range. Collier's got the lead up to 3 now for the Jazz.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass. How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
KD with it. He's picked up by Collins. Beal from long range. A rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got his 6th rebound on the night. Collins finds Kessler. Back to Collins. Here's Collier. He's covered by Beal. Collins wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Jazz leading by 6.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Oh, good on the triple. Beal from deep three-point land. Collins, Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And, guys, has been the drive. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Suns trail by 6. They've got Clarkson. He's out there with Keontae George. Martin is out there with Filipowski. And it's Potter in at the 4. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. The Jazz shooting the ball at 42%. Martin with a screen on Booker. Potter the pass to Martin. On the wing, George. Defended by Booker. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And the 3 off target. To the inside. Here's Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And it's George missing. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. O'Neal on the wing. Again, Phoenix. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. And the Jazz making a change here. Hendricks is checked in. Clarkson for 3. Drills it from outside. Clarkson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Jazz leading by 5. George, that's a two-pointer. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Jones finds Booker. Jacks up a three. Filipowski grabs the board.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Nobody near George. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Plumlee against Clarkson. O'Neal outside. Six on the shot clock. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Phoenix also making some changes. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Plumlee. Durant comes in for O'Neal, and Bradley Beal subbed in for Tyus Jones. Here's Collier. The three-pointers right on target. Collier's got the lead up to 10 now for Utah.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
And the three ball is good.
What a ruthless move by Durant, dealing a big blow to the opponent's morale with that three-point answer.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Outside, Sexton. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining.
Collins setting the big for Markkanen. Outside, Collins. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Suns trail by 7. Stolen by Markkanen. Collins passes to Collins. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Suns ball.
Suns have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Outside for KD. Offline with his three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Oh, he launched that one from way outside. Sexton's got 12 points in just the second half. With three, Booker. Here's Dunn. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
That one on Collins.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
That's off as well. So he misses both. Here's the Jazz with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Suns trail by 10. A three. What a shot by Durant!
No hesitation from the swing man. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
Pass to Collier. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. Collier's got the lead back up to 10 now for Utah.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Utah.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Colin Sexton.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
And here's Markkanen. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
These two teams love to share the ball. Now, Doris, you were a gifted passer, a conference assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework on his partner here. I think, obviously, you have to have some vision. You've got to have a handle to be able to get to the spots you want to on the floor, to deliver the pass at the appropriate angle. But maybe most importantly, you have to have a desire to make your teammates better.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. We've got Anthony Davis, Thompson out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's P.J. Washington, and it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. And here's Thompson for 3. He drops it from range.
Klay Thompson is not about to let a 3 go unanswered. Big-time shot.
Outside Sexton. Pass to Collins. Fires from deep. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And it's Irving missing. Utah has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Now here's Gafford. Irving, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Sexton finds Collins. Back to Sexton. Here's Collier, defended by Thompson. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. And Collins with the big block.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from deep. The 3 from Thompson. Kessler with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And that one's good. Markkanen.
Well, you can see this team depends on Markkanen to space the floor, delivers with the range 3 there.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Will Hardy.
And the point of emphasis in the game plan against Anthony Davis was to simply be more physical inside. Coach said we have to force him outside the paint and make him shoot those mid to long range shots. Sounds like they're willing to give up the outside shot to keep Davis from dominating the paint.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Washington. Looking to win the run. The rebound by the Jazz.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
And Gafford comes to help. Back to Sexton. Takes the 3. Washington grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 9. Irving for 3. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Now you see Kyrie with the speed and the open floor right there.
Pass to Collins. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. The Mavericks have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Thompson outside. And Dallas hits again from deep.
At his absolute best, Klay Thompson rise and fire on the catch. Good night defense.
Out left to the wing. Stolen by Davis. And now the Mavs on the run. 1:19 left in the first quarter. Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
I don't think there's any such thing as too deep a shot for Klay Thompson. His range extends way beyond that stripe.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Here's Gafford. No points yet. Thompson outside. Over Sexton. Thompson shot is off. Utah has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. That shot wide open. Sexton's got 6.
Well, this is what you call finding angles to come off in the catch-and-shoot situation. Nice job by Colin Sexton.
And the three-pointer goes.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Sexton. From the arc. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Thompson, no good. Jazz leading by 3. Here's Collier. Marketing for 3. Sinks it from distance. He has 6.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
What a performance for Colin Sexton. He has been the... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Jazz.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. They've got Derek Lively, Kyrie Irving out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Najee Marshall, and it's Christie in at the small forward position. Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Jacks up a 3. Irving, no good.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Mavericks trail by 6. Launches it. Another miss by Irving. And here's George. They'll bring it up for the Jazz. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Filipowski for 3. The shot won't fall.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Another miss by Irving. Utah leading by 6. Markkanen with a screen on Dinwiddie. Filipowski for 3. Lively grabs a miss. The Mavericks have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Pass to Dinwiddie. Puts up a 3. Utah grabs the miss. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds now. George scanning the floor. Utah with another miss.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Irving finds Dinwiddie. Again, the miss by Dallas. Utah's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Markkanen misses. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Christie. Misses the 3. Utah has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Sensabaugh. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point because you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's covered by Dinwiddie. George, a screen on Lively. 4 on the clock. Some room here for George. Dinwiddie with a rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Jazz leading by 6. For 3, George. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Pass to Christie. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Outside for Irving. Christie passes to Irving. Again, Irving missing. And for the Jazz, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. George outside, pulls up on the wing. George with another miss. Mavericks trail by 9. On the wing, Irving. 3-pointer. Again, Irving missing.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end. Certainly, he cannot buy a bucket right now.
Dallas is shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. On the wing, Irving. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Christie from deep. Rebound, Utah. Filipowski's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
So it's the Mavericks now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Davis, the pass to Thompson. For 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds in the game. Markkanen from long range. Yes! Markkanen from deep. And here's Thompson for 3. The shot comes out. And so it's Utah going into the break up 12. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One of the stories here, Klay Thompson. Man, is he getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. And it's Collier in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Back to Collins. There's the 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Collins has got 6 points.
And sometimes Collins makes this look so effortless, as if the 3-shot is just that easy.
And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
Sexton, that's good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
From behind the arc. That's good from Collier on the assist by Collins. He has 6.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Tries it from 19. The shot no good.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Again, the miss by Dallas.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them. Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
And it's Gafford missing.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Kessler, a screen on Washington. Pass to Kessler. Let's go with a 3. Mavericks with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Irving for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Irving's got 9 points.
You know, Kyrie shoots a ton of threes, and he makes a ton of threes.
Kept alive. Kessler with it. This one for 3. No good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Allie. Thanks. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler. So both teams changing it up here. Kessler's gone, just 1 for 7 shooting tonight. Thompson outside from the arc. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got rebound number 8 now. For 3, Sexton. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Three-pointer. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. He's got 17.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Filipowski, the pass to Markkanen. Here's Filipowski. Shoots over Davis. Pass to Filipowski. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Marshall. Now here's Irving. 9 points in the game. The 3 ball. Offensive rebound. Here's the 3. The shot, no good.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Back to Sexton. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kessler, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Back to Irving. Launches it. Knocks down the triple. Irving's got 12.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
What a performance for Colin Sexton. He has been the story for Utah. What a game. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for Dallas. Derek Lively is out there with Najee Marshall. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Christie in at the small forward. Pass to Irving from behind the arc. Again, Irving missing.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Clarkson for 3. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Marshall. Irving for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Unbelievable release from Kyrie. Boy, shot ready on the catch.
Lets the 3 fly. He got a piece of it. Oh, got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Utah making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. Edwards, he's checked in for Dallas. Thompson comes in for Dinwiddie. Offensive board. Thompson outside. Again, the miss by Dallas. Jazz leading by 22. Clarkson with the ball. Now Thompson defending. George outside. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Prosper's checked in for the Mavericks. Williams comes in for Marshall. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. On the wing, Thompson. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Hendricks. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. For 3, George. Poke loose. Dallas has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Deflected! And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And the Mavericks with some changes. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Prosper. And it's P.J. Washington in for Williams. On the wing, Clarkson, defended by Thompson. Filipowski for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's Davis with the 3. Offensive rebound. Gafford passes to Washington. Left side Irving. Second chance effort. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
The assist.
Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Hendricks. Utah with another miss. And Dallas with possession. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And the shot's good by Irving.
Well, that's the touch from Kyrie, one of the most dangerous shooters in the game.
Filipowski for 3. Mavericks with a rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Thompson outside. Offline with a 3.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
And George launches it from deep. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in the game. Thompson outside. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Here's Hendricks. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. And the Jazz lead by 20.
Looking to close things out, that might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
The 3. He buries it from 3. Hendricks has got 9 points here in the second half.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Jazz.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Colin Sexton.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
They get it back. Pass to Filipowski. Fires from deep. Washington grabs the miss.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
The long distance 3 is buried.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. The shot by Filipowski, no good. And Davis has got the ball here for Dallas. Irving for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Tries to keep it alive. Filipowski for 3. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. We saw... All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Daniel Gafford is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Washington in at the 3 spot. Here's Richards. Outside Durant. Beyond the arc. That doesn't go either for KD.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Gafford passes to Washington. Outside Irving. No good from outside. The Suns have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. Craig in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
They don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Love the response from Thompson there. You knew it was going to be about payback for him.
And it's Durant missing. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And here's Washington outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Durant kicks to Booker. Lets it go with the 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Davis, the pass to Washington. Dallas moving it around. The shot by Thompson, no good. Outside, Beal. Back to KD. And a miss there on the triple.
Hey, I think that green light they'd given him early should probably go red now. I mean, he needs to get some other folks involved.
Thompson passes to Davis. Irving from long range. The rebound by Richards. Richards got 4 rebounds now tonight. Beal finds Durant. To the wing on the left. Now Booker. Beal taking his time here. The tray. Rebounded by Gafford.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Davis, the pass to Gafford. Over in the corner, Washington. Outside Irving. Hands it from downtown.
Irving knows exactly when to let that shot go. He's a knockdown threat from deep.
But we were just talking, P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
He told me, now that team goes as Anthony Davis goes. When AD is feeling good and he's in rhythm, everything clicks. Coach said we'll need a team effort at both ends. Our communication has to be excellent, and even then, we're not going to completely stop him. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Thompson for 3. The rebound by Richards. Thompson's gone 1 of 4 from distance. Launches it. And KD the bucket on the assist from Booker. Durant's got 9.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
51 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Gafford kicks to Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Phoenix. Jones comes in for Beal. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for the Mavericks. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Thompson for the triple. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor. O'Neal a screen on Thompson. Inside. Over to the wing. Richards passes to Booker. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dinwiddie for 3. Sinks the triple.
Dinwiddie, 3-point field goal.
Stolen by Thompson. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Suns. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Kyrie Irving is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Derek Lively, and there's Christie, and it's Marshall in at the 4 slot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside Irving, puts up a 3, drains it from beyond the arc. Irving's got the lead up to 3 now for Dallas. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
They get it back. Pass to Marshall. Here's Christie. Back to Irving. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And that was a little bit of a rage check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Mavericks leading by 3. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Pass to Marshall. Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Clark, Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards, but man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on the season, and a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9" and 7-foot guys. Special.
And here's Jones following the 3-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Allen, that's good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Lively against Plumlee. And on the way from Irving for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, you can feel it. When you make a 3 on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
Now here's Allen. 6 points for him. Another 3 for Phoenix.
3-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
And Marshall kicks to Irving. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. It's Allen on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:56 left here in the second. Pass to Plumlee. Jones against Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Jones. Allen for the 3. That doesn't go either for Allen. Dallas shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Lively the pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Christie. The 3. Plumlee with the rebound. And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
Scooped up. Outside Irving. Good on the 3-point shot. Irving's got 15.
Some of the quickest hands in the NBA. Kyrie showing you that quick release there.
Allen for 3. That doesn't go either for Allen. And here's Marshall to bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 3-point lead. Kept alive. The kick out to Irving. Dinwiddie against Allen. Irving for three. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Allen for three. Christie with the rebound.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Traps in the tray. Irving's got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Phoenix, no good that time either. Now, Lively hasn't made one yet. Pass to Marshall. Irving from long range. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with their pride. Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break. And the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Set to the center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there with Durant, and it's Richards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Snatched up, out to KD. Pass to Beal, back to KD. A three-pointer off the mark. Mavericks leading by 6. On the wing, Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Thompson's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Mavs.
Extremely dangerous from that range. That's Thompson's comfort zone right there.
It goes out of bounds. That one off Washington.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now, here's Durant. 9 points in the game so far. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark. Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
Beal's got such a fluid shooting motion. It really helps him on those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Thompson misses. Suns trail by 6. Dunn passes to Durant. And it's off from three-point range. Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Pass to Gafford. Irving with it. 18 points for him. Washington kicks to Irving. Shoots the 3.
And when Beal is locked in like this defensively, he takes this team to another level.
Booker the pass to Durant. Back to Booker. Gafford against KD. Here's the 3. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Booker. No scoring in this one. Davis against Booker. Back to Davis. Pass to Irving. And here is Davis.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Washington finds Davis. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Dunn with some nice D.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Kicks it out to Booker. They get it again. Done outside. Off target from outside.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Pass to Davis. Over in the corner, Washington. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Suns trail by 6. Done outside. Outside, Beal. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Thompson from long range. It's hauled in by Dunn. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Beal gets a wide open look. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And that's money from Beal. He's so crafty at finding space in that deep corner.
And stolen by Booker for the tie. It's rebounded by Dallas. Washington's got 5 rebounds tonight. A deep 3 from Thompson. Klay Thompson with that deep range.
With his strong shot mechanics, these long-range shots tend to look easy for Thompson.
And here is Durant. 12 points for him. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. KD's got 6 in the quarter. Pass to Washington. Thompson for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here, we've got Derek Lively. Kyrie Irving is out there with Christie. Then there's Edwards. And it's Marshall in at the small forward position. Now Irving after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Pass to Christie. Shot clock at 6. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Booker. Suns trail by 3. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Plumlee sets the pick for Booker. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
O'Neal wide open. It's good. This game is all even. O'Neal's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And hard to pass on that good a look from three-point range, even if you've got a clear path to the basket.
Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Booker the pass to O'Neal. Kicks it out to Booker. O'Neal against Christie. Dunn with a screen on Christie. O'Neal from long range. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Christie. Rejected by Booker. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Some changes for Phoenix. Nick Richards. He's checked in for Plumlee. Kevin Durant comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Tyus Jones. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Davis comes in for Edwards. Washington's checked in for Najee Marshall. It's Thompson in for Christie.
He is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Pass to Irving. Thompson outside. Over in the corner, Washington. The kick out to Irving. This one for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Mavericks trail by 3. And stolen by Dunn. 3-on-3. And here's Booker from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far. Pass to Thompson, trying to end the drought. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Fantastic to see Klay Thompson deliver when his team needs a basket most.
For 3, Booker. The Mavericks pull it in. Gafford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Thompson outside. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Dunn. Dunn's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Thompson outside. Pass to Washington. Back to Thompson. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by Thompson. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Mavericks. Nobody near Irving. Good! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Kyrie Irving has simply caught fire.
Dunn sets a screen for KD. Richards with it. Gafford's there.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Davis inside. Durant's there. Thompson looking for an opening. The kick out to Irving. 4 on the clock. Here's Davis. The rebound by Richards. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. From deep three-point territory. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. Much appreciated, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg.
because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
The starters for Utah. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. And it's Collier in at the 1. Now here's Durant. Kessler with a rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Durant way outside. The rebound by the Jazz. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit, and I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen, and he said, we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope we can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Sexton, a screen on Booker. Outside Sexton. There's the triple. Hits a three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Booker. The kick to Durant. Back to Booker. Outside Durant. Fires the 3. And it's blocked by Collins.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Clock is at 3. Richards, the pass to Booker. They get the rebound. The kick to Durant. Beyond the arc. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
On the catch and shoot, Durant is so effective. You have to run him off his shot.
Markkanen outside. For 3, Collins. Back to Markkanen. Collins outside. Kessler passes to Sexton. Fires the 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere. Strong from beyond the arc.
And remember, despite a great start to his career, Colin Sexton was traded after his 4th year, coach.
Yeah, well, Brian, seems like everybody gets traded at some point now, and Sexton has responded well to that deal. He understands it's not personal, it's a business. He deserves a lot of credit for what he's done.
Well, 2 sides to that coin, too. The team that traded you is also a team that wanted you in trade.
So true.
Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. Out to Beal. 3-pointer off the mark. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. It's Markkanen on the wing. For 3, Collier. Counted from distance.
Yeah, moving the ball with a purpose. Lauri Markkanen. Nice pass.
Pass to Booker. Beal against Sexton. Now here's Beal. He's covered closely. Dunn, the pass to Beal. Over Sexton. Beal, that one's good.
I'll tell you what, I absolutely love watching Beal go to work. He makes good decisions, and that time, no hesitation off the catch.
Now here's Collins. Still without a bucket. From downtown, and it's Sexton. That time on the assist by Kessler.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Collins against Durant. Pass to Collier. Collins outside. 3-pointer. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Suns trail by 4. And now the Suns fast break.
Yeah, great heads-up play by Durant. Reading the floor and finding the guy with the best shot available.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. A different look for Phoenix. Plumlee's checked in for Richards. O'Neal comes in for Durant. And it's Allen in for Dunn. The 3 from Sexton. Drops in the 3. Sexton's got 12 points.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now here's George. Pass to Filipowski. There's the three. Plumlee pulls down the board. And here's Booker. George defending. From deep three-point land. Booker no good. It's George on the wing. Gets the three ball to go.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
5 ticks left in the first quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
What a performance for Colin Sexton. He has been the... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Utah.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Beal and Allen are out on the wing. Royce O'Neal is out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Jones in at the point. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Allen, the pass to O'Neal. Allen with a screen on Markkanen. Three-pointer, O'Neal. Rebounded by the Jazz. Filipowski's got his 4th rebound in this one. Well, Coach Lowry Markkanen, it's been an interesting study to watch his game continue to improve every year.
Yeah, it certainly has, Brian. You know, he was a complimentary player for quite a while, and then finally has developed into a primary offensive threat, and he has thrived.
Jones, the pass to Allen. O'Neal on the wing. For three. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
He shoots it. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for him.
Clarkson against Beal. And the Suns miss again. Utah leading by 10. Out to the right wing. Sensabaugh buries it from 3. Sensabaugh's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel. Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
There's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. Dunn, he's checked in for the Suns. Booker comes in for Jones. Potter, he's checked in for Utah. Clarkson against Beal. Out to the wing. Here's Potter. Phoenix grabs the miss. Launches it from deep. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 7 rebounds in the game. Clarkson for 3. Drains the triple. Clarkson's got 5 points. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Filipowski for 3. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. Suns trail by 13.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Plumlee. There's a minute 54 left in the first half of basketball. Outside for Booker. Beal outside. Back to Plumlee. Fires for 3. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Pure from three-point range.
And we think of Clarkson often as a scorer, but there, making the unselfish pass, just great work.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. BA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks. For three, Booker. Wow, way back there. Devin Booker connects.
Proving how lethal he can be. Booker's confidence serves as a catalyst for him, draining long shots.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Potter. He's covered by O'Neal. They set the screen. 6 to shoot. Potter's shot is off. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 13. Beal, the pass to Plumlee. Puts up a three. Another three for Phoenix.
A volume three-point shooter, Beal knows he has the green light to shoot threes whenever he wants.
Pass to Potter. Clarkson for three. Utah with another miss. O'Neal with it. The three is up. Here's Dunn. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Utah earning this break in the action, up 10. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. We'll be right back with you shortly. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Wow, Colin Sexton displaying all his skills today.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Kicking off the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. Markkanen and Collins the 3 and 4. Collier is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Kessler in at the center position. Suns trail by 10. Stan, another head coach from the Greg Popovich tree. Will Hardy, who started his career in San Antonio.
And there have been a lot of successful guys that have come through the Spurs organization. Will Hardy is just another one who is developing into an outstanding NBA coach.
Markkanen misses.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Booker, pass to Durant. It's Beal on the wing. Checked by Sexton. Pass to Booker. Pulls up. The kick to Durant. Takes the 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Collier. And here's Collins for 3. Hits the trifecta. Collins has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved. Hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Here's Durant. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
The 3, Collier. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Suns trail by 8. The 3, Booker. And Booker cash on the 3.
Shooting while in rhythm. This is Booker's game. He's out here to score.
The 3, Collier. He drops it from range. Collier's got 6 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Durant. 11 points in the game. No good on the quick 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Collins against Durant. Let's go with a 3. And it's Sexton. That time on the assist by Collins. And it's an 11-point Utah lead.
And offensively, Sexton has been in the zone. He keeps finding chances and cashing in on them.
Collins with it. Durant covering. Launches a three. Collins, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Phoenix no good that time either. Utah leading by 11. Outside Sexton. Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. The deep three from Durant. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Collier. Booker defending. Off target with the three. The Suns have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Whoa! Booker busting it up court.
And I like how Booker is selective taking threes. Makes it count when he does take one.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Booker can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Outside Durant. From deep. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense. It's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Sexton. 4-3. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. A quick shot there. It's off target. Pass to Kessler. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. A different look for Phoenix. Plumlee's checked in for Richards. O'Neal comes in for Durant. And it's Jones in for Booker. Suns trail by 9.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Here's Filipowski. And another miss by Utah. Jones, the pass to Beal. No good on the three. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Utah ahead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Mason Plumlee out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Tyus Jones. And it's Dunn in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert. But we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Utah leading by 12. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. The three, George. It's hauled in by the Suns. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound in this one. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Dunn's shot is good.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Filipowski for 3. Jones grabs the board. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Jones up top. George defending. Outside O'Neal. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Filipowski's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Now here's George, defended by Dunn. Filipowski for 3. Utah with another miss. Suns trail by 9. For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Hendricks. The Jazz have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Filipowski for 3. Rebounded by Dunn. Dunn's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Booker for 3. From the corner, Booker drains it.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
From outside the arc, drills it from deep. Otter's got his first 3 points of the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
For 3, George. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Booker can't get it to go. Utah leading by 12. Clarkson for 3. O'Neal pulls it in. The Suns shooting only 31% of the game. The 3. Utah with the rebound. From deep. Rebounded by Dunn. Dunn's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Plumlee. Jones from outside. It's not going to go for him. Utah shooting around 30% since the 4th quarter got underway. Kept alive to the right side. Nails it from 3. And the Jazz lead by 15.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Jazz.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Colin Sexton.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
40 seconds left in the 4th. Clarkson for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Here's Filipowski. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's O'Neal. So it's Utah easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road.